it's your boy Sneo, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Hearthstone, and I got a bit of a meta breaker for you here today. This is actually Herald Imbue Rogue, completely busted deck, and this is a little homebrew. Really, you won't find this list anywhere else. It's just completely broken and busted, and no one really knows about it yet. Like I said, complete meta breaker, but as far as Hearthstone goes, I mean, I'm kind of a veteran. I've been playing for about 13 years, like around Naxx's release, and I was actually one of the originators, one of the pioneers of Undertaker Hunter. So a lot of people don't really know that, but I was like behind the scenes, kind of like working people's deck lists, but they don't like to give me any credit because they're all a bunch of wokies. So I mean, you know how it goes. But anyway, I mean, I'll give you like the rundown of this deck. Like I said, I mean, I'm kind of like the authority on the matter when it comes to Hearthstone. So basically, this deck is you're gonna want to try to get on the board early and get a lot of high tempo out of cards like Prep, and you're going to want to, you know, Cultist Map to draw, or Eventuality and Rite of Twilight to kind of clear up the board. Very board-based meta we have in Standard right now. But the nice part about this deck is that you have huge power spikes in the mid game to the early late game. So that's kind of where you want to put all your focus in. You know, you can get out some Imbue hero powers, you can get out a lot of cheap spells. So that's kind of what we're going for here. And like I said, I mean, I'm kind of like the authority on the matter. So if you watch this video, you'll get a lot of good tips, and you'll really learn how to actually play the game. Like, a lot of people don't know how to play this game. They just use a bunch of cheese and a bunch of just RNG bullshit. Like, not me. I actually like to play the game straight. Most people don't know how to do that. They just like to cheese and just use RNG horse shit. And I'm not really a fan of that, so that's why I run a deck like this. So yeah, and if you have any questions, you know, I mean, my verbiage and like my terminology, it might be a little confusing, a bit advanced for some of you peons, but you can leave a comment down in the comment box down there. I'll try to get to it, but I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't have a lot of time because I'm just a really busy guy. You know, I'm just making so much money, and I just have so many bitches. It's just really hard to make time for it. It was rank reset, but I was actually top 2,000 Wild Legend last month, which, I mean, just another thing where it's like I'm kind of the authority on the matter. Like, most people can't even scrape gold, but someone like me, I mean, I really just have no problem getting to Legend. I mean, okay, so here we're going to be going against a Priest, and the nice thing about Priest is that they're really late game focused right now, and that's kind of the beauty of facing like a Priest, is that you can kind of get your tempo out early, maybe try to out tempo them. But the thing about Priest, it's kind of like a 50-50 matchup, because our late game is quite good. We do have a lot of good generation, but they can kind of just kill you with 2 spells. So to be honest with you, I'm just going to concede this game. It's just really kind of inefficient to play a 50-50 matchup. It's just not really worth my time, because like I said, I mean, my time's really valuable, unlike most people's. So I just don't have time to like play coin flips. So yeah, let's get into the next game here. Alright, so it looks like we're playing against Druid, and right now Druid is like completely broken. They got like Imbue Druid, and it's pretty good. I mean, we can like kind of contest the board early, and like we might have a chance to win. Typically, like maybe 10% of the time you'll get a win, but to be honest with you, I really don't like those odds, so I'm just going to go ahead and concede. There's really no reason to play out a game like this. It's just really kind of inefficient, just a waste of time. So let's get into the next one here. Alright, as you can see, we're playing against another Druid, and like I said before, I mean, it's just a really inefficient match, so there's kind of no reason to play against a character like this, because, I mean, like I said, I mean, most of the time, like me, like I would win this game, but most people wouldn't, and this is kind of like a guide for a deck like this, so you guys can actually learn how to play the game, kind of like I do, because I'm like a really high-skilled player, like I'm a regular Legend player. But yeah, no, it's just not really like a good example of what the deck can do, so let's jump into the next game here. So here we're playing against Shaman. Our odds are actually a lot better against a Shaman, so they have a lot of heavy, they have a lot of big stats in the early game, and that's kind of the thing about Shaman. So they'll dump a lot of stats, they have a lot of high attack, their Herald deck is really strong right now, and we actually do have a pretty good chance. We match up pretty well, but to be honest, it's like a 50-50, so I'm just going to go ahead and concede and move on to the next game. It's just kind of inefficient to waste my time on a game like this, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, so here we're playing against Death Knight, and this could be one of 2 different archetypes. So right now they do have a double unholy, single blood, kind of like aggro, smorky kind of deck. So they do tend to run like Raptor and like the rewind 6-mana card. I forget what it's called. We do actually have, we match up okay here. The problem is we don't really have a lot of sustain, so if it is that archetype, then we kind of just auto-lose. But if it's the late game archetype, we actually have a pretty good chance to smork him down, but to be honest, I don't really want to take that chance, so I'm just going to go ahead and concede, because my time's worth a lot more than like a 50-50 coin flip. It's just not worth my time. And like I said, I mean, I'm kind of like the authority on the matter of when it comes to Hearthstone, especially when it comes to like deck building philosophy and theory crafting, things like this, moment-to-moment decision making. A lot of people don't actually really know how to play this game as well as me. Like, most people just rely on like RNG bullshit decks. Like, I wouldn't do something like that, but most people do. So here we have Warlock, and this guy's name is Grumpy Monk, so it's actually a bot, so I'm gonna go ahead and just concede this, because it's just a waste of time to play against bots. Alright, so as you can see, we're playing against another Death Knight here, and to be honest with you, let me just mulligan here. If I don't get a good hand, I think I'll just move on. It's really just not worth your time. Like, you get to Legend way yeah, see, that's not a good hand, so I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. Like, you'll get to Legend way faster, and you'll, like, learn how to play the deck better if you just kind of, like, cherry-pick your matchups. Like, that's really kind of what you want to do here. So anyway, guys, I'm kind of out of time now. Like I said, I'm really busy, and like I have a lot of things to do like all the time because I'm just making so much money, and I just have so much pussy. It's just like unbearable, you know. Like, my free time is so limited, and I don't have time to like waste on like little kids games. So that's really all the time I have for today. You guys definitely learned a lot, and like how to actually play the game correctly, and how to mulligan, and when it comes to each turn, like, your decision making is probably a lot better now. So if you have any questions, like I said, you can leave them in the comments, but I mean, just keep in mind that I don't have a lot of time to get back to stuff like that, and I'm not going to waste my time on stupid shit in the comments. So honestly, I mean, if you want to actually get your question answered, like, I might, if you know, go to my Patreon and actually like donate to me. But even then, I still probably won't have enough time to get to it. So yeah, but once again, I mean, I'm kind of the authority on the matter, so just take this deck and it'll bring you right to Legend, just like me. Alright, have a good night.